I'm about to show you the 5 things that make your flute tone fuzzy. I'm Jane and I love showing flute players how the tiniest of adjustments make a huge difference to how good they sound and how easy it is to play. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what it is that makes your flute tone fuzzy, and you'll probably be able to fix a lot of these things yourself. If you'd like more help in knowing exactly how to fix these things, then come and join me in a free 3-day mini course at www.flute.school/free. Okay, the number one thing that makes your flute tone fuzzy, and this is the biggest thing, is having too big a hole in your mouth. The best way to show you this is by demonstration. So this is how I normally play, with a small hole. And you can hear that the sound is clear. Now, if you try this yourself and you open up the hole in your mouth and make it bigger, you'll hear that the sound instantly goes fuzzy. And you also run out of air. So the good thing about knowing this is that it works in reverse. If you make the hole in your mouth smaller, you're going to instantly clear up your sound. 2. That was only by changing the size of the hole in my mouth, so try that as well. Okay, the number 2 thing that makes your sound fluffy is if the lip plate here is in the wrong spot on your mouth. If you're just a millimeter too high or too low with this lip plate on your mouth, it's going to make your sound not only fluffy, but just kind of sound bad. So this is normal. And this is too high on your mouth. So you can see it wasn't exactly fluffy, but the sound didn't really come out. And too low. It's like an effort to try and get this sound. If you want more help with that, knowing exactly where to put it on your mouth, I go into more detail in the free mini course that I just mentioned. So come and join me there and I'll teach you exactly how to know that you've aligned it correctly on your mouth. Okay, the third thing that makes your sound fluffy on the flute is having too tight a mouth, so too smiley a mouth. Being really smiley on the flute is not a good idea. It ruins your sound and it ruins your high notes. So this is normal. And this is too smiley. You'll see that I tighten my mouth. Can you hear that the sound is thin and it's hard to get those high notes out? The fourth thing that makes your sound fuzzy on the flute is blowing in the wrong direction. So this is normal. But if you find that your sound is a bit squashed and flat, like this, it means that you're blowing too far down, or in other words, your flute is too far rolled in. If the opposite happens and your sound is wispy and thin and very fluffy, it's because you're too far rolled out. In other words, blowing too far up. So compare that to normal. And that sounds a lot clearer. Okay, the fifth thing that makes your sound fluffy on the flute is if you're blowing too hard. Now, this is an interesting reason why this ruins your sound. And it's not the blowing too hard that makes your sound fuzzy. It's that blowing hard forces the sound to come out and it hides the other problems that you've got. It's not a great sound that comes out. And 2, you'll never learn to truly get a clear sound on the flute because you'll just be forcing the sound to come out like this. I'm going to demo. I'll have too big a hole and I'll have too smiley a mouth and I'll be blowing a bit in the wrong direction, but I'm going to blow hard. The sound will still come out, but it's not great. And I ran out of air. So blowing harder on the flute can mask the things that you're doing wrong. If you'd really like to learn more about how to fix these things with your flute playing to make your sound a whole lot clearer, come and join me at www.flute.school/free. It's a mini course, it is free, and I will teach you a whole lot more detail about how to instantly improve your tone. I'd love to see you there.